Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Pisces weekly money and career reading from May 12th to the 18th, 2025. Pisces, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Pisces weekly money and career, May 12th to the 18th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you're all well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of May. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. I'm going to pull one oracle card here from the Mademoiselle Lenormand, see what the message is, what we need to know for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What is the message? What is the root of the matter for this upcoming week for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, we have the ring. We have a contract. We have honest connections, honest conversations, partnering up, finding the right people, or finding that job, or signing the deal, or sealing the deal, or finding the agreement with honest people and loyal people that you can trust. Oh, I like this. Can be with your family. Maybe you have a project with your family, or maybe you have a project with close friends or people close to you with whom you have really sincere relationships with, very honest, very loyal people that you trust, it doesn't have to be love, but you truly trust them. You've probably known them for a while. Okay, what is this all about? So you're making a deal with them, or you're partnering up with them on an idea, or maybe you are, let's see what this ring is all about. What is this ring about for Pisces? Making a decision. You have to make a choice. You have a choice. You have several options, though. You're going to have to make a decision. You're not going to agree, or you're not going to agree right away. You're not going to agree with your family. This is with your family, clearly. This is about the well-being of your family. This is about a legacy, your family. Okay, and you're not agreeing. You have your reputation in there. Okay, so follow your intuition. You have a talent, or you have an idea. You're trying to push it forward, but there's a disagreement with your family. You want to move. Well, there's a sense of change. So you want to change. You want to move. You want to relocate. You want to do something else. And you have several options. You will have several options. Follow your intuition. Follow your talent. Your reputation is very important for you. And there we have the Sun. Success. Victory over that. Beautiful. You're really going to be able to make this happen, even though you're not particularly agreeing with your family, or your family is not agreeing with you, or there is a moment where you're going to have to talk this through to them or with them. You want to maintain, it's almost like you want to maintain not your perspective, but you want to maintain your integrity. It's not even your integrity. You want to make sure people respect who you are. Your family respects who you are. So if you move, maybe you're moving back home, or maybe you're relocating, or maybe you're finding a job somewhere else, or maybe you're changing careers. There's this wind of change here. But the discussions with your family are like, okay, but I can do this, but you need to respect me, and you need to respect who I am no matter what. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. Pisces. All right, let's see. What is this all about for Pisces? What's going on? Aries, Leo, Sag. There might be, am I taking this? Okay. I feel like, okay. Let me see if there are more cards. So Aries, Leo, Sag involved, or this is you powering up, wanting to be the boss. Go for it, Pisces. This is the moment of change. This is the moment you wanted, but you want to make sure your family follows you, or your family respects you for who you are, for your choices. You want to make sure your family respects you for your choices. Okay. Two of Swords, you're at a crossroads. Feeling like you're sort of stuck, right? You have to make a decision. What am I going to do? I've been doing this for a long time, or I've been in the same place for a long time. Now's the time for change. Now's the time to make it happen, right? You're planning this. You're preparing. You're planning. And there we go. It has to be rooted in respect and love and trust. So if you move, but I feel like your family is involved, or your friends are involved, or the people around you, surrounding you, are involved, right? And so you're like, okay, but this is what I want, but this is who I am now. And maybe I wasn't that way before. You know what it feels like? It feels like you're coming back closer to home, or back closer to family, or back closer to friends. Whatever it is, people that are important for you, your loyal tribe, right? And I feel like you do feel like you need change, and you have to make a decision at one point to change jobs, or change careers, or move, or like, this is a big decision, but this is a big decision that's been going on for a while in your mind. Should I not? And if I do, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Right? Because you've been anchoring yourself in an energy. And if anybody has been watching this channel for a while, a lot of the Pisces readings have been for the last couple of years of finding the moment to get the energy and the power and the willpower, or the mindset to get out of that comfort zone, or to get out of that routine. And I feel like here it is, it's coming. But it's almost like you want to go from that routine to another routine. You want another routine. And you want another routine closer maybe to home, or closer to people you love, or closer to your family, or closer to a hometown, or whatever. Closer to something that's important to you. But maybe you've changed along the years. Maybe you're not the same person, and you just want to anchor your decision in love and respect. In other words, you don't want to come back, or go to that job, or start a new career, or move to that place and not be respected, or not be seen for what you want to be seen for. Okay. Yeah, this is a breakthrough for you. This is a real breakthrough, and you're planning this. This is a decision you're making. But this is about, again, respect. All about respect. And no more games. If there were games. I don't even know why I'm saying that. Abundance, family, harmony, and end of cycle. There we go. So you're stepping into a new cycle. You're stepping into a new life. And accepting that something is coming to an end, like end of cycle. All right, let's see what the next cycle looks like, because you are making a decision, but it has to be right. There are disagreements there, but you have the sun over that, so you will be successful. It's just, I think that you want to make sure that it's done in a way where you will be not just happy, because it's not about happy. Yes, it's about happiness and harmony, but yeah, in harmony. And you don't want to be alone against the world, or having to find your space, or having to explain. There we go. You don't want to have to explain. You don't want to have to explain. You want it to be natural. It's like, I'm coming home, or moving closer to you, or changing careers, or going to moving to another country, city, or starting my own thing, whatever it is. It feels like you want it to be smooth. Well, of course, everybody wants that. But you don't want anybody to ask questions. Okay. Yeah, the disconnect. You're done. Hold on, please. Yeah. You're done. There's that sudden moment where you realize, okay, this is going to be different. Gotta shift. There's a big shift here. Something's triggering the big shift, which is a good thing, Pisces, because you've been wanting change for a while. You've been wanting to move, or wanting to do something different, or create, or, right, put yourself in a different space. So the Tower here is that sudden shift that's shaking things up. But it's all about respect. You want to be respected. I keep hearing respect. Something's shaking things up. We'll pull more cards on this, but it's liberating you. It's a liberation for you. You're really, really tearing down old ways and structures or illusions that you had, and making room, right? Making room for the new growth, and making room for the new growth and understanding. It really forces you to, to dig deep, to figure things out, and to maybe address issues and truths, to get out of that tower. Breakthrough. It's very liberating, though. Very liberating. Let's see if there's one more card. Is there one more card? And then we'll pull a few. Yeah, Justice. Yeah. It's just something's not balanced. Something's not working right now. And you're figuring it out. And you know it's going to change. You know you're changing. You know there's going to be a shift. But you also know who you are, and how you want to represent, and how you want people to be with you, and how you want to feel, or how you don't want to feel. And that's that, right? And the Justice is there to address those issues. Sometimes we have to dig deep. Sometimes we have to dig deep, whether we want it or not. Because Justice is about fairness. And that's, again, what you want. Balance, smooth, fairness. Everybody to accept you. Everybody to be lovely and kind and respectful. Which probably people are. But because you're a water sign and you're very sensitive, you feel and see things in a different way. So this is about seeing the truth and examining facts. And I feel like, let's say you make your decision and you move, or you want to change jobs, change careers, or move closer to your family, or something like that. You're decided to do it, and you really want to be part of a new creative process. There's a whole bunch of things you want to do. You want to get out of that routine. You're done. End of cycle. You're very happy that you're finally making that decision, and you're finally emotionally ready to go somewhere else or do something different. You're ready mentally and physically. But then when you examine the facts, or, when you examine how you're going to go about this, because in your mind, you make your decision because you see the big picture of what you want, of you feel it's for you, you're going to be comfortable, you're going to be creative, it's going to be fun, this is what you want, this is the change you want, and you're going to feel good over in that new space, whatever that means for you. Whatever it is, comment down below, Pisces. let me know what this is all about, what your journey is. But when we do that and we're ready, then we face reality of, the changes and what we leave behind and what we will gain when we get there and when we start something new. And your decision has to be made when you're balanced emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, all states have to be aligned. And when you're aligned, that's when you make the choice, and that's when you accept the change, and you can make the decision and move forward and start something completely new. So if you're not feeling it, right, there's this sun awareness, or there's where there's an imbalance, or where you have to consider where there's imbalance, where you're not feeling it. Consider where you're not feeling it if you're not quite ready for the change or to make the decision. And an imbalance may exist, and then take steps to restore that stability before you decide and anchor yourself somewhere else. Don't make the decision to leave something to, on a whim. Don't do that. It's releasing for you. It's liberating for you. So then as you build this new life somewhere else and you visualize it, just consider where you could have imbalances and address those issues that you're feeling before you actually move, in the 3D and make it happen. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. Ace of Swords. Let's pull a card on the Ace of Swords. No matter what, it's a new cycle. No matter what, you have completion. You've done what you had to do in that cycle. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of what you've accomplished. Be proud of what you pulled together and what you've been able to do. But there's clearly a disconnect, and you're ready for the new, but the new has to be done in a balanced way. And so address whatever issues you need to address if you're not feeling it. We have a father figure there, important father figure. What else do we have? Very possessive, or you're very close to this person. You're very possessive of this person. We do have family here. This is about the well-being of your family, and you're reassessing. Okay? You're reassessing your job, or you're reassessing how you have to work. You're really digging deep. What is this all about? How am I going to move forward? How am I going to make my decision? I'm the only one that can make the decision. No one's going to make it for me. It's giving you anxiety. Again, we have the Justice. Address the issues. Address the imbalance. And then we have this ambition coming in with the Page of Pentacles and the Sun. Look at that. So once you address whatever you feel is not going okay, or not what you want, or whatever you're feeling that's just off kilter, right? How am I going to do this? Or why are they saying that? Or if I make my decision, is that going to be happening? Or is it going to remain really cool? Or this is really the place I want to be? Whatever's going on. Whatever's going on. Probably all as well with your family. You have an ambitious, you're ready to create. You have abundance coming in with the Page of Pentacles, which is my mini magician for finances, right? You're excited. You're ambitious. I feel like you're going to really be focused on a new goal here. You're planning. You're consistent. You have the Two of Wands. You're dependable. You're very studious. Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe you're taking classes. You will be rewarded for your hard work, whatever that goal is. Because I feel like, of course you have a goal, because you're going to make a decision to move or change careers or change jobs, or right. So that goal is there, but that goal involves your family and involves the well-being of your family. So you want to make the right choice, but you also don't want to be judged, or don't want to be, you just want to be respected, respected for who you are. And I think that this new job or this new opportunity here, or finances coming in, allowing you to move forward, you might need help, and you might need help to do it. But you're hardworking no matter what, and you're really dedicated. But you're creating new goals. You're planning, you're strategizing. This is a new work opportunity, and maybe a job that requires study. But you'll do an amazing job. You will be successful. But you have to go through that threshold of accepting the change, and accepting that you might not feel the same way, because it's not going to be the same space, the same people probably, or just, redirecting your career or redirecting your life. Clearly things are going to be different. They're going to have to be things that you have to leave behind, that you won't have anymore. The connections, maybe the emotions, or the day-to-day routine that you won't have anymore, but you'll have a new one. And this is really about empowering yourself and dedicating yourself to this new job. I feel like you're learning. I feel like you're going to classes, or you're going to push you have this goal, and you're dedicated to that one goal. So whether it's learning something, or training for something, or changing careers completely, so you have to go back to school, or take classes, or whatever, gain knowledge on something, but you do have the justice. So at the same time, you have to address an issue, because there's one more thing, at least one, that's not balancing out for you. One more card on this justice, please, because you have 2 times justice. This is your decision, though. I really think that you're making this decision, and if you're not making this decision, someone else is making it. And the anchor, yeah, this anchor keeps coming up. It's about stability. You want to make sure you have stability wherever you go. You're anchoring yourself. This is not a decision where, you're going to start this, and then maybe you'll move, and maybe you'll figure it out along the way. You don't have the Fool, right? This is you making a decision, because this is going to be secure. Your family's going to be secure. You're going to be anchored, and you're going to be there, for a while. This is not on a whim, and this is not, we'll figure it out along the way. No. For you, it's important to be anchored, and you will be patient. You want people to be loyal. You want to be with your family, or you want to be with trusted people. That's the most important. You want honesty, integrity, being in the right space, and anchoring yourself in this new place, new city, new country, new career, where you're going to feel secure. The most important is security and stability here for you and your family. All right. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Pisces, weekly, money and career. One last message for the road. Ooh. Ten of Cups. There's your family and your harmony again. Yeah, very important, family. That crossroads. I'm not going to take all these. Am I? Am I? No, let me just shuffle them again, see if there's another card that wants to come out. Pisces. Okay, I guess they did. The good thing is if they don't come out and I put them back in, they will automatically come back out if they, okay, but there's a couple less. Okay, yeah, about family, siblings, the sun, happiness, Four of Wands, celebrating with your family, anchoring yourself with your family, or whatever family means for you, but Three of Swords. So something has to end, and something is emotional for you to be able to move forward in this new life. Wow. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for sharing your journeys, for being here, for connecting to these readings, watching these readings. Gratitude. Gratitude, Pisces, to each and every one from the bottom of my heart. I want to say that the magic word here is ready to move. Ready to move, or ready for the move. No, sorry, making my move. Got it. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put making my move down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of May. Thank you so much for watching. Pisces, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.